Alright, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Turoks here, and in this video I bring you guys a Jordan 1's DC Customs introducing 4 characters on each side of each shoe. So in total it'll be 4, 8, 12, 16 characters, and this literally took me a huge amount of my time. So specifically in this video I'll be talking about what techniques I used to be painting, how I drew them, you know, all the techniques I've known. I'm gonna tell you guys what I did. And so let's start with what characters I used. So the characters I used on the left shoe, on the left side, were Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Bruce Wayne, Batman, and Barry Allen Flash, as you guys can see there. The Batman one overall was my favorite out of all 16 characters. I don't know, it kind of has that more comic style, which I really loved. And my second in it will obviously have to be Flash. The way I drew and colored in Flash was actually very good. It's like I say with most of my drawing videos, what you guys want to do, what I want to do, is actually color in the character. So for example, if I'm coloring Flash, and obviously he is known to having his red outfit, I put in the lightest red I have, and I color it all the way in, and I go from light to all the way to a darker tone throughout coloring or painting the character. And excuse that was my little brother Mickey. He has his own YouTube channel, check him out, Mickey Magrovich, much appreciated. But moving on, so later on in the video you guys will see that the other characters I used were Shazam, Cyborg, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Power Girl, Red Tornado, Zatanna, Hawk Girl. Obviously you can't have Justice League without Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, and Aquaman. Alright, I'm just gonna tell you all this. When y'all are painting a character that has pure black, for example like Batman or Zatanna in this case, or even Nightwing, is gonna be tough because you're gonna have to find a nice tone to start with, and then you're gonna have to balance out that darkness with something lighter, but obviously that's not too light because, you know, their outfits are black. So Zatanna really gave me a hard time, especially her outfit. It took me literally 2 hours alone just drawing her up, especially her outfit. But Hawk Girl, as you guys can see, was much more easier. Obviously she's just a yellow with some caramel and some green, so it was pretty easy to do. Red Tornado was actually very easy to do as well. Power Girl, on the other hand, since she's gray, I had to mix in some gray with white, or gray with a little bit of, there's this paint called Bone. And by the way, the equipment I use will be in the description below if any of you guys are wondering, or you can just hear me out. It's the paint I use is Angela's paint, or sometimes I use Posca markers, depending. It'll be easier. I do use some Sharpie sometimes. And then for texture, I usually use cotton swabs or cotton balls because they give that very nice background texture if I need some. So yeah, always carry on a special liquid to brush to clean your brushes. It's very helpful. If you guys don't clean your brushes every time you use them, especially with this type of paint, since this paint's very thick, your paint brushes are going to turn very stiff, and you don't want that. Another tip you guys could use when painting stuff like this, especially on a shoe or even on a canvas, is that when you're painting, make sure you guys actually hold the paintbrush kinda horizontal. So for example, it could be like coloring, using color pencils. You don't want to use, when you sharpen it, you don't want to use the sharp part of the color pencil, but more of the side, to give it that nice texture and that nice look and that nice, just that smoothness, the smoothness of on paper. Same thing with markers. You don't want to use the tip because then you'll just destroy the tip. You want to use the side. So for any of you rookies who are trying to do something new, That's my number one tip as well. Do not go hard on the paintbrush because they're super delicate, especially the little detailed ones. They're very delicate, so recommend you to just take your time, one layer by one layer by one layer, even if it takes you 2 hours. That's what art's all about, man. Now here we start with Martian Manhunter, and I'll be honest, I thought he was gonna be a lot more harder, but he was actually very easy. I only had to use technically just 3 colors: blue, red, and green. And green was the easiest one because I just had to use him throughout his whole body. So it was very quick. Got straight to the point. As you can see here, I started off with what I said earlier. Did some lightings first all over his body, and then throughout later I started using more darker tones to give it that more shadow look. So as you guys can see here, I started using dark green here to give it those nice shadings around his shoulder and his chest. And when it comes to shading, I know a lot of people still have some trouble with it, but honestly, just go with what you have in mind. Be creative. Art's just your style, you just want to go with the flow. Whatever you think, just try it. Maybe it'll work out, sometimes it won't. But that's why we make that's why we improvise some of our arts, and like that we just get better. Practice makes perfect. There's no need to feel bad once you mess up. You make one mistake and you just learn from it. That's the good thing. Over here you guys see me starting off with Aquaman, and he was very easy as well. Just 2 colors, yellow, orange, or yellow, orangish, and green, since his hair is already yellow. But with him I got straight, quick, finished, very easy, as you guys can see here. And then the harder part was actually Superman, because Superman had these tons of shadings in his outfit. So you guys will see how I started off. It's like I said previously, you guys want to use the lighter skin tone or the lighter tone of the outfit. As you guys can see here, I started using this light blue with Superman, and I slowly started giving in the details with some more dark blue. And when drawing or coloring bodies, honestly, it looks hard, and you see it and you're like, why can't I do that? Anyone could do this, guys. It's just up to the imagination. And obviously you need to study a little bit of the anatomy of the human body, but it's still pretty easy once you get used to it. So for example, back then when I first started drawing, I never knew how to draw bodies very well, considering since I was just a rookie. I kind of drew them kind of crooked, kind of unstable, but practicing and practicing, I learned how to draw better using the bodies. I learned where to draw the muscles, how to draw the body poses and such not. And coloring, coloring looks easy, but it's not. But like I said, once you get a hang of it, it's just like a piece of butter. And we're about to finish throughout the video. Unfortunately, I couldn't put every footage in here because the battery had died when I was coloring. But you guys will see the final product. The shoelaces, I will change them in the gold. I just have them white here in this video because I haven't ordered them yet. But I will post it on my Instagram account, how it will look with the gold laces. I probably will make a poll saying which lace would look better, blue or gold. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, optional. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Turok Arts is out.